My name's Tim. This is Egg Chasers. Hit subscribe and leave your comments as I tell you the 3 things I think we learned from South Africa after their game against New Zealand and the 3 quick fixes that could turn things around. Let's get into this then. Again, your comments, please, because as I see it, South Africa, just pick a 10. Actually, don't just pick a 10. Like, pick a 10 and then build the way you play around it. But stop hopping between them. It feels like Jacques Nienaber has taken over and there's an attempt to evolve the way South Africa played. The blueprint they had in 2019 was the best in the world. It was devastating. And maybe they're right in thinking that other teams will have found a way to match it. France, New Zealand, we saw today as well, Ireland too. So maybe they do need to evolve the way they play. That's where Damian Willemse, Manie Libbok have come in as fly half options to try and open up the way they play. And I get it, but they feel it feels like they're in between. They've got a foot in both camps at the minute, and I'm not sure you can do that. For me, I think Damian Willemse is a fantastic player, but for me, he's out of the picture. And you've got to make a call. Which way are you going to play? Are you going to play the 2019 type rugby with Andre Pollard? Or are you going to evolve it slightly and go for Manie Libbok? And if you do that, then you've got to pick the personnel around to actually deliver that game plan. For what it's worth, for me, I think Andre Pollard is your boy. And I think we saw against New Zealand earlier today, as I record this, that New Zealand were lacking a bit of direction, a quarterback, someone who was just going to make decisions, get you in the right part of the field, relieve pressure when it's on, put pressure on the opposition, and there you go. There's one quick solution, but it's a solution that South Africa have got to come up with quickly. Number 2, leadership. Didn't it feel after 15 minutes today that game was crying out for Siya Kolisi to be stood out there in the middle and just to go, boys, take a breath. We've got this kind of a chat. Someone that would just calm things down. Instead, what we saw from South Africa was kind of headless chickens, error after error, penalty given away, then a knock on, people in the wrong position and then not able to take a catch. There was just, mentally, it just didn't totally feel there. And again, what's the solution? Siya Kolisi may well be back for the World Cup, probably more likely if they make the knockout stages, if he makes it at all. What a story if he does come back, though. Eben Etzebeth was the skipper today. You can totally understand why his head might have been a bit shot with the loss of his father. So I'm putting that as a context, as a little caveat. But I think I'm not convinced by him as a leader yet. A leader out on the field, but as the leader, we will see. Legend of a player, awesome guy. But does that mean that maybe you have to tinker the bomb squad? And Malcolm Marx comes on and starts because he seems like the kind of guy that can grab a team by the scruff of the neck and sort them out. So that's point number 2, leadership. Number 3, new blood. Makazole Mapimpi, what a story, what a character, what a player. He did not have a good game. Damian Diolande, World Cup winner 4 years ago, best in the world in his position. I didn't think he had a good game. And there was only 1 or 2 times when he actually got over the gain line. He got stopped dead. There's other South African players that didn't play well. I thought Jasper Wiese's got a big question mark next to his name now. He wasn't great. But these two, in the back line, and we're talking about the way that South Africa are trying to evolve, these two are just 2 examples of players who I wasn't convinced by. And I've been saying it for a while, and the comments have been hammering me for it. I think Andre Esterhuizen is your boy in the centre. Possibly Andre Esterhuizen and Jesse Kriel, because I'm not totally convinced by Lukhanyo Am at the minute, who is an exceptional player, but is still coming back from an injury. So I'm hoping he gets better and better. But Andre Esterhuizen and Kurt Arendse are 2 changes you can make to a back line, which is otherwise not much different from the one that won the Rugby World Cup 4 years ago. But new blood is needed. Those are my 3 quick fixes. Do you agree? Is there more to it? Do you disagree? Get stuck in the comments, and I will see you on the next video.